Hello, welcome back to part 3 of the Huckerbys Boots video podcast.
Did you enjoy the adverts?
There weren't any adverts.
There weren't any adverts, Jimmy.
Maybe
Jim is talking to the viewers again.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jimmy.
It's your audience, your fans. Anyway, other football issues is the next topic.
Other football issues. Can I bring one of my own issues in?
Go on.
Jim can talk about sex or something.
Go on.
Well, you can talk about this first. I'll bring mine in later.
Right, Sean Massey, Richard Keys, and Andy Gray. What do those names mean to you?
They mean good, honest opinion about female referees.
I don't even know what the two were meant to have said.
Basically, I can't remember. Jimmy was talking about it yesterday, but
Well, the long and short of it is Andy Gray and Richard Keys were saying that Sean Massey would not know what the offside rule is.
She's a woman.
She's a woman. Now, I think that's completely ridiculous. If you studied the game and you understand the game and you are refereeing a Premiership match, you must know what you're doing. You're going to get some mistakes, of course you are, but you've got to actually be put up to that level to be able to improve yourself. She's doing that League 2 game.
He isn't the same level wig, is he?
no.
Where's the wig?
I left it at home, unfortunately.
You've got to do League 2 games, that's fine to start yourself off, but you do have to be put into the higher, because then when you come to doing the lower games, which there are more mistakes and more players complaining, you've got to be able to do
Okay.
it.
Point to make, and this is with any official, but especially female officials, okay? If you haven't played the game to a decent level, you shouldn't be officiating it.
Rubbish.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's
Total
not, because you don't know the game.
Total rubbish.
What do you mean you don't know the game?
Total
Anyone
rubbish.
who watches the
You
game,
can
I could be a professional ref.
You can understand the
And
rules
all
of the
the
game,
games.
but you've played to a level of higher than school level. You've played in the Sunday League level. You have an understanding of the game.
Even if I
haven't
never
played
played,
it.
you can study.
No.
If you watch the game and you then go and do a linesman or a ref proper coaching badges or proper badges and the course and everything, you can do the job.
Unless you've played the game, you will not be a decent quality.
Sorry,
Absolutely,
referee.
that is nonsense. With my umpiring, I used to play just below county level cricket.
So Jimmy, you're proving my point that you played the game in cricket.
But I've
But you're a rubbish umpire.
No, I've qualified and I'm working my way up. And the reason why I'm working my way up is I've done Division 2 matches this season, but I did a couple of Division 1 matches. You have to work your way up. You get the experience and you get
But
Stephen Hawking has never been into space, yet he is the
I'm not talking about.
He knows all about space.
I'm not
never
talking
been
about
there.
quantum physics or relativity.
But he
I'm
knows
talking about
everything.
football.
He
Okay?
hasn't. He's an expert on the subject. He's never been.
Well, he's in his own business.
He knows all about
But
space.
that
He's
is-
never been there.
All of it is theorised. What we're talking about there. Football isn't theorised. Football is something that happens physically while you're there. Stephen Hawkins will never go into space, but he knows a lot about it.
But he will
okay?
when he dies and he creates
Yes, we know that, Jim.
Anyway, Richard Keys, Andy Gray.
Yeah.
Jesus, 2.5 minutes on Sean Massey.
Yeah, that's enough.
What? I mean, Sky will never be the same again.
I don't think. Do you know who I think they should get in to present Sky now? Who I think
Dion
really
Dublin.
was the Jew.
Dion, the Jew.
Okay.
Dion Dublin. He's on late kickoff now.
He is, and he's brilliant on it. He's brilliant on it.
It's actually, I'm sure, Kevin Piper's little office is over there somewhere.
Is it?
I
anyone would know where over there was.
No, down the alley.
All right.
think we should have Chris Kamara actually presenting.
I mean,
Is it a goal? I didn't even know what's happening. I was
I think
all over the ground.
Dion Dublin on the late kickoff makes Matt Holland look just he's rubbish. He played for Ipswich.
he's on, what was it, what was it, something last weekend with Shearer and Hanson.
Matt Holland.
Might have been match today.
Yeah, I think it was match today, yes.
Well, Matt
He
Holland
looked really.
He's now presenting.
He looked a bit uncomfortable, like, what am I doing here with these three football legends? I'm not worthy of being with these guys. Looks a bit uncomfortable.
I don't like him as a presenter. One, obviously, because he's Ipswich.
Yeah.
Two, because he's rubbish at it. I thought Dion, he makes valid points.
Natural.
Yeah, he's very natural at it. He's very like he was a footballer. He's a very natural footballer. He's a very natural musician on the Jew, and he's also a very natural presenter.
I think he's going to get the doob out in a couple of weeks, and he's going to bring the doob in.
Yeah.
I think what's really amusing about this all though is that Richard Keys is going to be presenting Al Jazeera TV apparently, which I think is quite ironic, being sexism and all that sort of stuff.
You're not going to
make the same profile as you made yesterday.
Oh, why
are you?
not?
Faux pas,
Why not?
Faux pas.
That as well.
What did you say? Go on.
Well, you can say it down. Did you listen?
Well, I didn't listen. Apparently you said something about Muslims, Jimmy, and the fact that you were a racist and you thought they were all terrorists.
Along those lines.
Yeah, Andy Gray is going to go, where's Al Jazeera?
Now, Andy Gray's going to Al Jazeera.
No,
Richard
Keys.
Oh, it's Keys!
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's going to present the Arabic Premiership channel.
And Al Jazeera TV, on Al Jazeera TV,
Yeah,
right?
Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, Andy Gray is an idiot, though. That's the key thing. He's a great footballer, knows how to talk about football, but what he was doing, though, is completely wrong. I mean, if we're in our normal workplaces, all of you listening to us today, and us three, etc., if he did that, you'd be immediately suspended, if not sacked on the spot. It's just incorrect behaviour. I know it's political correctness gone mad, all that sort of stuff. The trouble is, though, we have to live in those times now. That's it. It's happened. We've got to put up with it. If he did that, and I was offended, I would immediately report him. If I'd done that and somebody complained about it, I would be not displeased if I had been sacked. You know, you have to do.
can we talk about the little
Yes, we can.
that? Because
It is
my
funny.
mum watched, hello mum, watched the first.
I saw your mum's comments,
She sent me an
actually.
email saying, oh, yeah, I like the podcast. Is my dad smoking?
I'm not smoking.
I said, all
It's
right.
perfectly
I'm sure the viewers are watching and thinking you are smoking.
Well, I'm not
so-
smoking. This is an electronic cigarette. It's the latest in quit smoking. You can get them from Swap Smoking on Amazon for as little as $7.99. Basically what they are is it's a nicotine atomizer. You're provided with a cartridge on the end here which contains nicotine liquid.
How's it work then?
It atomizes that, and you get the nicotine intake obviously, and it produces a harmless water vapour, which gives you the throat hit of smoke, and also the feel of smoking.
Give them a little
But no chemicals.
demonstration.
Well, I can't say that, Jimmy, because they don't know if this is safe or not.
Oh, great. If you're thinking about it,
I'm buying one
it's
next
not
month for my birthday.
it's not been tested at all.
Oh, dear.
But you don't get the bad stuff like obviously the carcinogenics and stuff like that in it.
Yeah.
And it is the new way of smoking. And of course, you can smoke inside, you can smoke in pubs, and
You smoke on the ground, and of course people have been watching you.
you can
thinking,
smoke in the
"Oh,
ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I very much enjoy smoking in the ground with little Hitler looking at us.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, him. Yes.
Let's not talk too much.
Back to football.
Yeah.
Premiership for a little bit. Chelsea returning to form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torres maybe heading that. Well, tomorrow it'll be, won't it, if he does go? I don't think he will.
Well, I think if they go,
40 million.
I think if they go with silly money and go 50, they've said
Oh, it's
50,
50 now.
50 in an Alka.
Well, he's got
Yeah,
an Alka. Liverpool don't want an Alka back.
they do. That's what they're saying.
Well, he's got a get out clause at 50 million.
Yes.
So
50 million. God.
Torres wants to know. He's come out and say they should listen to him.
If Liverpool get 50 million for a striker that's been injury plagued for the last 2 years, I'd bite their hands off. And
Well,
spend
the-
25. Who are they looking at getting
It's
those like
not bad, it's not worth
from
it.
Uruguayan striker?
What time, Jimmy?
What's the Uruguayan striker's name?
Luis Suarez. They
Yeah.
got him.
They got him, did
I
they?
think so.
Right.
23 million.
But 23 million, you've paid for him and put another 25 million in your account to spend next summer.
Yeah.
Liverpool aren't going to do anything this year. Torres wants to play Champions League football next year.
Mm.
50 million quid.
I
might
think
bite the round off.
players like Torres and Gerrard shouldn't be, languishing, should they really, in the
It's
Premier League?
One point I'd like to make is it's like a bit like Ronaldo. You know, he was the best player at United, but they took the 85 million quid for him, didn't they?
Mm.
Now, it's taken them a season to get over of it, but now they're back to their best because they've reinvested that money well.
Yeah.
You see, they haven't even spent half of that money.
Mm.
I think if Liverpool did that, they give Kenny some money to spend over the summer, because I think Kenny will stay there.
Mm.
If they've got any sense, they will. And he can rebuild that club to be a top 4 club again.
Mm.
We're about to be arrested.
Yeah, they're coming to get you.
Hopefully, that'll come over. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
It's a bit of a tricky one. But I think, Liverpool's situation with their 7th, big win yesterday, I think, they're going to finish in the top 7, if not the top 6. Fine, that's what we should be doing anyway. The key thing is, though, is that I think they are definitely rebuilding and going
Yeah,
places.
transition.
And maybe actually getting rid of Torres is the right move. Because yes, he's a world champion, yes, he's a European champion, but that requires 10 other players. They're all 11 great players in the Spanish team. I don't think actually Percy as an individual is that great.
I think
Well,
if
he's-
people like
he's
Torres,
pretty good.
He's pretty good,
Torres and
isn't he?
Gerrard want to move on. I mean, Gerrard's 30, peak of his career, admittedly.
he probably won't
But
go anywhere now, will he?
yeah, but if they do decide to sell him, they've probably had the best years out of him, apart from the next couple of years. It's like when Chelsea signed Ballack. They signed him for the best 2 years of his career. So the last 2 years of his career is where he's going to be his best. As soon as he wasn't at that peak anymore.
Gone. Yeah.
That's what Gerrard would go to now. If Liverpool keep hold of him, they'll get those 2 years. But if they keep those 2 years in 7th place, I'm sure Gerrard wants to win another Champions League. I'm sure he'd love to go to Madrid or somewhere like that, you know. And I think that'd be a good end to the career for him, and it would give Kenny some more money yet again. I think the case with Liverpool is that they're going to have to move on from this Carragher, Gerrard, Torres era and move into something new, the David and Gog era.
Right. And of course, we were talking about Chelsea's return form. In fact, only Liverpool instead. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But, you know, the big thing about Chelsea is the Torres story at the moment. Yeah, they are playing better, but I think if they got Torres in, it would bode well for them next season, maybe not this season.
I'm not sure it's Kane when he catch Manchester United.
No.
Not a chance.
They're going to win the league.
And of course, unbeaten, and the only team that can stop them now is Crawley Town. If you haven't seen the draw, Crawley Town are away at Old Trafford, 19th and 20th of February. Well, you never know, it could be a shock.
I've got one more thing that I'd like to bring up about the world of football. And there's actually my new Italian club, Fiorentina. I got my Fiorentina shirt today. They lost 2-0 to Lazio.
Yeah.
But I just thought I'd bring that up.
Great. Anyway, Tuesday we've got Millwall at home.
Yes.
We have.
No Askew. We wouldn't have played anyway, I don't think.
They might come back out
irrelevant.
with a team, Mars, you never know.
Yeah.
But if
See old friends.
he might do. I'm sure he would come back.
Yeah, of course he will. He comes. He probably
What dressing room would he go into?
He's going the wrong one.
Would he go into the
He's going, like Jimmy goes into the wrong dressing room.
You go to the referee.
You spent a lot of time in the wrong dressing room.
Yeah, Jimmy. Was it the Hampshire Boulevard, Jimmy?
Maybe the right. Maybe he spent a lot of time in the right dressing room, but for the wrong reasons. The men's dressing room. Spent a lot of time in there.
You go to the referee.
Anyway, Millwall at home. I personally can't wait for this game.
I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be a cracker. Millwall will like to play.
Derby.
Yeah. I think Crofty's going to get stuck in.
Crofty's going to kill Holtby. Will kill someone. Holtby, I can see Holtby. This will be his second 3-match suspension.
Second red card.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, he's done well, hasn't he?
Yeah, since he got that sending off.
He got sent off against somebody, didn't he?
Reading,
yeah.
Got rescinded.
He's been a good boy this season.
He has been good.
This could be a game where I think there'll be a
I think Lansbury's got a bit of a temperament. This was something that Lambert said in his pre-match press conference this week, that he's got a desire and a will, hasn't he? That he doesn't like losing. He's got that fighting edge. I think that Lansbury might boil over in this game as well. I mean, looking at his Twitter, he does seem like a cocky little boy, really.
Well, he's a young professional footballer, so can't wait.
Anyway,
I'm going to have to cut you off, Jimmy.
Yes.
No, we're getting towards the end of the time.
We are.
End of part 3, end of the video podcast number 2. We'll be back hopefully this next weekend.
Yep.
Maybe even a short, quick one after the Millwall game.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, we'll be in the gun club. So.
Maybe an audio podcast.
We'll be doing a Mardle in the gun club
maybe.
if you want to listen to the Mardle.
We'll do a Mardle. We'll be back hopefully in the future.
Hopefully. Unless we're all dead.
Yeah, we might be dead.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We might have all gone to hell.
Yeah, should we finish on
Go to hell.
Shall we have a little bit more of the...
Should we just have one last listen to
We'll fade out. We'll fade out with this idiot.
We can say no.
Join us again for the Huckerbys Boots video podcast in a week or so's time. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.